It's already halfway through the year and we're starting from scratch. By completing SBCs, playing matches, and competing in FUT Champs, we're going to build the best ultimate team that we can in the time available. Welcome to my FIFA 17 halftime Road to Glory. That's right guys, welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. This is episode number 4 and you're going to see a bit of slow motion here as we discard Butland because I didn't make this clip long enough for an intro. But we're going to rework our team to start getting into the FUT Champs, which is going to come later in this episode. We're going to pick up Emre Can for 1.9k solid midfielder. He's about 6'2", and he's very, very good as just a tank. We're going to also pick up the main man Martial for 8.5k, and it's going to take a big chunk of our coins out of the bank, but it's going to be worth it in the end. And we're going to pick up also Butland back again because he's one of the most overpowered keepers in the game, and I picked him up for 2.5k with a glove chem style. So yeah, it's pretty nice one. We're just going to slot them straight into the club, and that's going to be ready for us to play with. And we're going to get rid of the main man, Barry, but he served us well. He actually is a very, very decent card if you're playing against lower tier players. But in FUT Champs, we need those high stamina players. So going to get rid of Barry, unfortunately. We're also going to pick up Kostas Manolas and Joe Hart, and both of these cards are going to be a bit inflated in price just because of the SBCs. Normally they probably go about for 2 to 3k, but right now they're going for 4 and 5k. But I think it's going to be worth it just for FUT Champs to pay double for them so we can get just better results overall. And that is what we're going to do, leaving us with about 12k as you saw in last week's episode. So this is the team, and I accidentally applied a training card onto Insigne. And I'm actually going to play a game before we go into FUT Champs, making sure that we don't have that on Insigne anymore, because I don't like having that in my FUT Champs, you know? I don't like people seeing me with attribute cards and going, oh, this man, he's just cheating it up here. Yeah, so we're going to play a game before that and just get rid of the attribute card on Insigne. But this is the second team that we're going to be rocking with, and it's pretty solid. I like the team very, very much. And I'm just going to be doing in between these two episodes a whole bunch of bronze pack method. And as you can see, all these players are selling because of those daily SBCs. That dude right there, 650, a bunch of 650s. And you just have to check if each player sells and what they sell for due to the current SBC, if they're in an importance position for the SBC, all that sort of stuff. And if you do a lot of the bronze pack method, you're going to know what you're going to be getting. But we're going to complete another one of the days right now. I didn't get to actually record the footage, unfortunately, because I was out for the day and I couldn't record it. So I got the pack at least, so that was important. And these are all the bronze players that I got from the bronze pack method, on top of not losing any money because we just sold on all the bronze players that sold. So these are going to be very, very important for us to flesh out the club and just get our coin balance up during SBCs and sort of stuff. So that's what we're looking for. We're really looking for just fleshing out the club with a whole bunch of bronze players, and we have about 15-16 pages of bronze players now, so that's very nice. And we're going to get straight into FUT Birthday Day 5. And this is a team I pick up, and I think I completed for about 1.8k, 1.7. We pick up Scott Dan for 1,000, and I think maybe maybe about 1.3k. That sounds like a decent price. But we do have to use Barry in this SBC, but we get an Electrum Players Pack, which is going to give us a whole bunch more cards. So that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to getting a whole bunch more cards to go into our club and complete it. And in the pack, we get a rare silver, no real important golds. Veltman there, 80 rated, so he could be useful for some of the SBCs later down the line. But yeah, nothing of real sell value. But we do get Mendy, who's a BPL player, so he might be useful in a later SBC. But we're just going to store that all in the club. And I think this was the next day afterwards with the day 6, and it gave us a premium silver players pack. And this was actually very, very good because we got Caprari. Don't know how to say his name really, but he will sell for a good chunk of coins, maybe about, I think it's about maybe 1.7ish. So I'm gonna list him up for 1.7, and he's gonna sell. And we also got another player in this pack that will sell. And he's right at the end there, João Pedro. But João Pedro is going to sell for about 2.5k, I think I listed him up for. 2.5k, and he will sell in the end. So that is very, very nice. And we're just going to go straight into another FUT Birthday because these are just going throughout the week. We don't really have the stuff to go into FUT Champions because it's not open. And again, another pretty simplistic SBC, and we're not going to spend that too much on it. We're going to spend about maybe 1.3k just to get a little gold pack. And in the pack, again, there is going to be nothing of real importance. We got Timmy Howard, so legend for Everton, and yeah, but besides that, nothing of real importance. And we get a Catalyst card, which is going to sell for 1.2 thousand coins. And right now I'm just going to open up some bronze packs, let you see what my process is, because bronze pack method, best way of generating coins. Right now, we don't have a lot of stuff in the club, but this is going to give you all your fitness items, your contracts, which you're going to need for your players, and anything that does sell is always a bonus. So you see this all injuries card right here. It sells for 650, and same with that Catalyst for 950. So that is very nice. And we're just going to get straight into some more packs. And this dude is another dude who is going to sell because he's he's not an obscure nation. He's a very popular nation, but he's from a different league, like the Spanish League 2. So obviously he's going to be used in SBCs. He's also in a different position, left back. You want to be looking out for these cards that are going to be very important to your SBCs. And think to yourself, guys, if I would use it in an SBC, will he sell? Because he possibly could sell. I mean, a lot of these players don't sell, but some of them do, and some of them sell for quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna list up this Eredivisie player right now, and I think he does go for 200 coins. And the pace card, again, always pace cards, they always sell. So you just gotta chuck them up on the transfer list. And I'm just going to keep on going through these packs. And all you need to do, guys, is if you're doing this bronze pack method, all you need to do is sell 2 cards for 200 coins, and you pretty much make your money back. If you sell anything on extra, it's always a bonus, and you're going to be getting contracts. You're going to get individual player fitnesses, which you can apply to your subs. If you're rotating through 2 teams, you're going to get squad fitnesses sometimes, which go for 1.2 to 1.3k. You're going to get players that are used in SBCs, so they're always going to be these packs are always going to be valuable to you because you're always going to make money off it. It's ridiculous how much money you can generate just from opening bronze packs. And I think the SBCs this year have really pushed it to the next level. I remember doing it last year, and really I was just doing it just for the coins. And look at this dude right here, like 2.2k. I'm going to list them for 1.9ish, and he actually does sell just because of the one where you have to have quite a few leagues, but you can have more than one player of the same nation. So like he will sell for 1.8k, and it boosts up our coins so much. I mean, it's just really worth it. Again, this dude Elliot, he's gonna sell for about maybe 1.5 to 2k. Again, because he's English, he's rare, and he's from like not a very popular position. Center mid's usually a very popular position, but if you go for the left mids, they definitely do sell. And in this sort of pack, you get a lot of players, so you just need 2 of them to sell. I mean, and you're gonna get your money back. So it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. If you guys want to try this method out for yourself, if you haven't been, and I'm pretty sure you guys have been trying this method out, and just maybe let's spend like 2,000 to 3,000 coins. Just open a few bronze packs. Again, this dude right here, he's gonna sell for about 600 coins. I'll list him up for 600, and he will sell, and that's our money made back on the pack, plus a little bit extra profit. So very nice right there. And that's just a little bit of an insight into my bronze pack method and what I like to do. I just like to sell on anything, especially at this stage. And we're just going to get into that game. As I said before, we get into FUT Champs, little 5-0 victory in Division 6, and complete domination once again. And as you can see, that some of these dudes are selling, and it's absolutely amazing. You can see right there, that dude for 600 coins, player healing, English centre back, so they're all going to be selling over time. And we're going to get straight into the FUT Champs. We got 2, and now we got 3, and it got extended to 4 days because of server issues. But this is the first team we come up against: Inform Dybala, Inform Cuadrado, that FUT Birthday Nani. And we're going to open up the scoring, make it 1-0. And I was very surprised. I mean, with the team we're coming up against, like, it's pretty good, but it's hard to play against, especially when your players are going to do something like that, with Bellerin just toe poking it over Butland for him to make it 1-1, and who else but Nani. He's going to walk down the pitch. We're going to give the ball away stupidly here. Dybala's going to give it to Cuadrado. Cuadrado is going to dance on my players and put a nice little shot past my keeper. And that is going to be the first loss of the series, guys. We're going to, after 28 games in just lower divisions, we're going to take our first loss in FUT Champs. And that 14 win ratio is going to be looking like a pretty solid goal that we're going to try and get. But of course, he did have an amazing team. Coming up in the second game, we come up against Ronaldo, Team of the Year Modric, that 91 SBC Torres, and Georgie Best of all people. And it's going to take us to the 50th minute for Mohamed Salah to slot that into the bottom left corner to make it 1-0. And yeah, somehow we're playing up against these teams. I don't know if I always feel like the first few games are usually quite a bit easier than the rest of the FUT Champs. Again, another good finish there from Bonaventura to make it 2-0. But the teams I was coming up against in these first 5 games, like, holy crap. Ronaldo in the second game, like, that's already like 2.5 million coins worth of players right there in that one team. And Fernando Torres, he's not going to miss that. He's a 91 rated card, and he is so overpowered. And Ronaldo, he tucks it away, and he starts shushing me, and I'm like, come on, man, you're coming up against a 10, 15, 20k team, and you're shushing me, and you're gonna be a bit angry when you just equalized in the 84th minute. I mean, that's probably a bad way to go, especially when I can play a bit with Niang, and Niang's gonna dance on him and slot that into the bottom left corner to make it 3-2. And yeah, so in extra time we're doing work, but that is not going to be it for us, as we are going to come down the field, and with a bit of luck, Niang's going to toe poke home his second and make it 4-2. And with that, my main man over here, my opponent, is going to rage quit because he can't take it anymore. He can't take losing to such a low coin team. And as you can see, he probably did dominate me for most of the match, a lot more shots. But yeah, so we come up there with the W, and that's what we want to see in FUT Champs. Coming against this next team, we have a very, very nice team. Not as expensive as the last one, but still can play very well, especially if he knows how to use his players. But Musa, he's going to put that in the top left corner in the 3rd minute. Then that is what I like. Good, nice little, he's such an overpowered card. He's got a very, very nice little long shot on him, and he's just going to pass that through David De Gea to make it 1-0. Once again, Mane is going to be dancing on him, and he's going to slot that past David De Gea to make it 2-0. And yeah, so a very, very nice start to this match up until straight off of kickoff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He's just going to walk down the field, De Bruyne to Vardy, and Jamie Vardy is going to toe bucket that home. No complaints with that goal. That was a very, very nice play with that, for a good pass from De Bruyne. But we're gonna come back again. Mane is going to work his way down. He's going to slot that home to make it 3-1. And I think we get another goal maybe. We could possibly get another goal, but that's a very, very nice double tap across David De Gea. And yeah, we do get another goal. 4th goal of the game with Mane, and he's going to slot that off the post to make it 4-0, and that is going to see my opponent leaving the match in the 60th minute, and he is going to be out of here with the rage quit. Again, we pretty much dominated him there, 61% set possession to 39. And we're coming up into birthday day 8, and this was pretty much the easiest SBC of them all. It was pretty much just 8 goal players and then put in whatever else you want. And in the last pack of the birthday SBCs, we're going to get Casado, I want to say. And he's not going to be useful to us. I don't think there's anything of real importance in this club, but they're all just players that we're going to be using in SBCs. And that's going to be the last game for Bellerin, so we're actually just going to go back and straight pick up Bellerin, because he's 2.5k. 2.5k for a card like Bellerin, that is amazing. I'm not going to complain, and I'm going to pick him up with the cheeky Sentinel, boosting his defense and physical as you do. Coming up into the next game, we come up against that 86 Salah, which I have the red version on my main account, and just a very, very nice Calcio A team. And look at Gomez here. I body him off, and he just gets back on his horse and puts that past my keeper, and what a goal that is. I have no complaints with that. It's just a very, very good card. That Gomez card looks insane. And I've always wanted to try him out, I just haven't really had the time. But Bonaventura, he's going to somehow make his way past everyone, and he's going to put that past his keeper to make it 1-1. I don't know why he had Inform Szczesny. Seems kind of like unnecessary. I think he could just go with Handanovic and he'd just be a better keeper just generally, or Buffon. Buffon is pretty decent. And look at this for a penalty. I didn't think this was the penalty, but Tonelli's going to bring down my other striker who wasn't actually involved, and it's a red card. Like, I don't know, it's a pretty iffy challenge, but we are going to slot that in the top left corner with Bonaventura. He's going to get his second goal of the game, and Bonaventura is actually a pretty decent striker for me. And in the 90th minute, with Alan, he's going to put that in with a double tap finesse across the keeper to make it 3-1, and that's going to give us, I think, our third win of the match. Maybe the second. Oh, it might be the third, actually. And we're going to come up against a very, very nice team again. That man of the match Stintle was very good. But we're going to get a bit of luck there. And Mane is going to toe poke that one home to make it 1-0 against a very, very nice team. Marco Reus as well. So, and then early in the second half, Moose is going to tap that past the keeper to make it 2-0. And with that pretty much seals up the game for us. But he's going to come back down the field. Stindl, and this is why Stindl is such a good card. Look at that finesse shot. Just opens his body up, positions it, and slots it straight past my main man, Butland. And it's such a beautiful goal. But, oh, and this goal. This is a unbelievably bad goal. Look what Butland does there. I pass it back with Winston Reid, and Butland just slides. Like, you'd expect him to just normally just control that and just kick it out. But no, he slides. But we get a bit of luck back our way. Musa blocking the shot and actually just sending the keeper the wrong way. And he's just going to toe poke that in to make it 3-2. And that's going to be all she wrote for this episode, guys. We're going to come out of here with the W. Probably deserved winners looking at those stats. And that is going to be 4 wins out of 5 in the first 5 games of the FUT Champions. And if we can keep this record up, guys, Elite 2 is coming our way. I don't think so. I honestly don't. FUT Champions games usually get hard around the 16 to 20 game mark, and I usually go on a bit of a loss streak. But this is looking pretty good for our team. And we are just doing work in the FUT Champions. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. We're probably going to wrap up the FUT Champions in the next episode. I'll give you the last 5 games. So I won't give you all the games. I'll give you the last 5 games and show you where my rank is at. Hopefully we can get up to the gold standard so we don't have to qualify again. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below telling me what you think about the series. But until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode.